Hey friends, Jeremy and Will Kubicek here again for your weekend video. This weekend, we want to throw an idea by you. And it's an idea that you can find on your Six Summers platform under Basecamp Stage 3. And what that looks like, it looks like a really cool little setting around your timeline. Okay, I'm going to show you what that is. And so the timeline is an idea. It's something that it could be really, really powerful for you to consider. It's right here for dads with kids, stage 3, and it's your timeline. So as you click on your timeline and you get into it, it's going to be a video and it's going to explain to you how to actually lay out and build a timeline. Now, what is a timeline? A timeline is basically it's your history. It's going back in time and letting kids know and understand, but you're doing it by you're doing your highs and you're doing your lows. In the video, it will explain that. So, an example, hey, between age of 0 and let's say high school, did you know I lived in 4 cities and 4 towns, and I have these highs, I had some lows, we moved, we did these things, and then my high school area, and I start sharing my story by giving context to Will. So when I share the story or to my kids in general, by doing that, they get to know me. I get an opportunity to almost say, look, I'm human too. This was a mistake I made. These were my lows. This did not work. This was great. This wasn't. And then as I go through the entire thing, it's just context. But then I give them the chance afterwards, after sharing it. I'm like, okay, your turn. You show me next week. And just schedule a time. Give them a time. And then they write out their 0 through 13, 0 through 16, 17. Here's my high, here's my low. And what it does is you're just building context with one another. They're getting to hear who you really are. They're trying to get to know you as a human. Like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. I had no idea. And it just, what it will do is it will give you the opportunity for the future to really have some great conversations, especially when you start talking about the 16, 17, 18-year-old looking forward, because we're talking about the future. Well, we need to know the past. We need to talk about it, because you can then say, hey, remember that story when I was in college when I did this? That's what I mean. So you might want to watch out for that. So that's a thought. Well, what's your thoughts to that? And why do you think that's important?
Yeah, I think it's really important, and probably where we see a lot of ahas with father sons and father child duos is where a lot of dads haven't told their story, their true story to their kids. And so, I mean, on multiple trips we've taken, we go through this process, and the kids come back saying, "Dad, I had no idea," or "Wow, thank you for telling me that. Like, you really opened up." And so it establishes this really unique area of trust and a deeper level of relationship, as well as sharing some really great stories and hard stories that they can learn from. And so I think it's a great opportunity, and a great opportunity to look back and celebrate, but also learn from experiences.
It's amazing because on the trips, and by the way, Will and myself, but Will has taken a number of custom trips. So groups of dads will get together and they take Will with them, or take our team at Six Summers with them, and go to somewhere. We've gone to Alaska, we've gone to Canada, we've gone to Kauai, Florida, different places. But it's amazing how many dads haven't shared this detail with their sons or daughters. And you're like, why? And they're like, I didn't even think about it. I just didn't think it was being that important. But it really is. It's something that they can get to know you better. So that's your exercise, your weekend exercise. Go to Basecamp Stage 3, go to the first section on your timeline, create your own, and then have your teenager do the same. Share any feedback. Go somewhere to do it. Go to a dinner, or go to coffee, or go out by, just don't be in the normal places you are. Make it a little bit more fun, and I think it'll be a good exercise for you. All right, friends. Until next time.